Hello there, Metho George this side. I'm going to present an biography of Jonathan Edwards. Jonathan Edwards is a leading figure of America's most important and original philosophical theologian. He was an American revivalist, preacher, philosopher, and theologian. Jonathan Edwards was born on October 5th, 1703 and died on March 22nd, 1758. He is very well known for his many books, which inspired thousands of missionaries throughout the 19th century, which many people still read today. And Jonathan Edwards died from a smallpox shortly after beginning the presidency at the College of New Jersey in Princeton. Now let's switch to the biography of Jonathan Edwards. Jonathan Edwards married to Sarah, and he is the 11th child and only son of Timothy Edwards, and his mother name is Esther. Jonathan entered Yale College in year 1716 at under the age of 13. During his college study, he has a plan for a work on natural and mental philosophy. He was interested in natural history and, as a 11-year-old, had written an essay detailing the ballooning behavior of some spider. Edwards later edited his text at the Flying Spider, fit easily into the scholarship on spiders. Let's take a look on Edwards' Great Awakening. On July 8, 1731, Edwards preached in Boston the public lecture and published under the title of God Glorified in the Work of Redemption. And revivals began to spring up again, and Edwards preached his most famous sermon, Sinners in the Hand of an Angry God, in 1741. Though his sermon been widely reprinted as an example of fire and brimstone preaching in the colonial revivals, his emotive voice moved his audience slowly from point to point where as they were lost without the grace of God. Later years of Jonathan Edwards. Edwards' preaching became unpopular for 4 years. No candidate presented himself for admission to the church. The church backed him and break between the church and Edwards was complete. Even permission to discuss his views in the pulpit were refused. After that, Edwards felt himself in the decline of life, but was replaced as president of the College of New Jersey, New Princeton University. He was again installed on Feb 16, 1758. He gave weekly essay assignments in theology to the senior class. Death and legacy. Almost immediately after becoming president of the College of New Jersey, Edwards died as a result. On March 22nd, 1758, Edward left behind 11 children, 3 sons and 8 daughters. The grave is still located in Princeton Cemetery. Written in Latin, the long emotional inscription on the horizontal gravestone, which describes his life and career, and laments the great loss of his passing. Edward's writings and beliefs. Edward's writings and beliefs continue to influence many groups to this day. Early American Board of Commissioners of Foreign Missionaries were influenced by Edwards' writings, and Yale College also established the Jonathan Edwards Projects online. Edward is remembered today as a teacher of missionary by the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America. And here, the last part shows the works of Edwards. So far, there are many volumes. Many of Edward's works have been reprinted regularly. These works holds the majority of Edward's surviving manuscripts, including over 1,000 sermons, notebooks, correspondence, printed materials, and artifacts at Yale, Princeton University, London.